What is a seemingly insignificant, but actually really annoying problem that you face every day? Living in a humid climate with curly hair. Our bathroom has a huge window facing the tub shower that our neighbors can see directly into from the second floor of their house, and you have to shut the blinds every time in order to not give them a free peep show. The placement and size of the window makes no sense. Forgetting small things. All the time. It's so frustrating. My wisdom teeth growing in. Not every day, but asthma is fucking annoying, scary to live with. Just suddenly feeling like your chest is in a vice grip. The neighbor letting her dog bark outside several times a day. My hair won't stay up in an easy knot bun. Masks. Haha, cause they're on your face. But not really. What's far more annoying is how much people complain about masks and how hard it is for them to breathe. I wonder what they'd say if they knew how hard it would be to breathe using a ventilator. I'm short, as in really short. I'm under 5 feet tall. The entire world is built for people almost an entire foot taller than me. I have steps tools everywhere in my house and multiple ways to make things easier to reach. I use cushions in my vehicles to be able to see the front of my vehicle and drive more comfortably. Finding clothing is dang near impossible as well. Most days it is a minor annoyance, but some days it's so aggravating I cry out of frustration because I can't change it, and sometimes it makes life really difficult. I lost 25 pounds last year. I gained it all back the past 6 months. I know I can try to work out at home, but I really miss the gym. I am a very sweaty person, and living where it's 107 every day makes it embarrassing. Living in Southern California during the summer months with a headache almost every day or at least once or twice a week, if I'm lucky. I'm a redhead and I live in Southern California. If I'm outside for more than 5 minutes I will get burned, and I loathe sunscreen. It's greasy and it makes me sweat more, and I hate how much time it takes to put on. I have equally pale children, so we either have to go out early in the AM or wait until just before sundown if we don't want to bathe in sunscreen. That even when I tell the dishwasher to do the heated dry, all the dishes need to be wiped down before going back in the cabinet. What even does that button do? Minor OCD habits that don't seem very imposing or disruptive, things you can hide from nearly everybody and don't seem like a big deal, but when they follow you everywhere for years and decades they really grind you down and there's no escape. Bras. God, I wish we could ditch the bras. Not fitting in my pants. Got a house help so that we can have a healthy meal without me doing the prep job, no time to do it due to my stressful work. But she's vegetarian and I still need to eat meat. Now my foods are either hit or miss in saltiness. That caffeine has no effect on me whatsoever. There will be days where I am absolutely dragging and could use a pick-me-up, but I have never experienced the wakefulness of coffee or other caffeinated beverages products. Even caffeine pills and highly caffeinated energy drinks do zilch. So I mostly drink those items for the taste or out of habit, mostly coffee. It's small, but man, it would be nice to feel like it had even a minor effect on me so I could be productive and not feel like I need a nap every freaking day. Avoiding red letter versions when buying Bibles. It's so often hard to read, especially when you get into the Gospels and Jesus is doing a lot of talking. Not only that, the letter colorers have to make theological decisions, like, for example, do you make the letters red for only when he was on earth or not? Luckily it's more of an English Bible thing, and German Bibles are often regular black letter. That and virtually every internet site in the world using those hyper-annoying overlay popover things. It's a newer and harder to eradicate version of the dreaded pop-up. When you're browsing you get some message to sign up for this and that newsletter, etc. Those days when my bangs don't feel like being not in my eyes. I hate it when they don't behave, do their own thing and look horrible. My cat literally runs away when she smells the flea medicine, so I put her monthly treatment without splitting the hair or anything. I never get to be sure if enough made it through her skin. She goes out to the yard daily. In the summer she gets bitten by fleas every now and then, of course. But then I don't know if she's itchy at home because she got bit earlier and the flea died, or she got bit by a mosquito, or if she's itchy because the flea medicine didn't work and she has an alive flea on. I keep trying to exam her whole summer. The fountain on the water cooler at my work is too small for my water bottle, so I have to awkwardly tilt it to fill it up, but if I tilt it too far the water splashes off the edge of the bottle and makes a mess all over the floor. My very playful cat attacks my legs every single time I walk by him. He also walks right in front of my feet to get attention, leading me to trip over his body. I have no idea how to make him stop doing these things. Every time I go up into the converted loft, I always walk into the roof edge where the window's built into, at least twice, and it isn't just a light tap. No, I mean a full-on bonk on the head because I forget about the roof. IDK how I have gotten concussion yet TBH. I am on lunch duty every day at the school I work at. Which means I don't get a lunch break. And then we sometimes have meetings that run to 6 p.m. Most nights I just don't eat because I am past the point of being hungry and just feel ill. I hate waking up and not instantly being able to see until I put on glasses or contacts. It makes me so mad that some people can just see without assistance. Around 4 to 5 p.m. the sun is right outside my window. My cats ruin the blinds, but even with a blackout curtain it gets so fucking hot in my room I hate it. Bangs plus frequent forehead sweat equals pain and suffering. Doing law school from home with construction next door and across the street. The construction has been going on for well over a year, but at least I used to have ways to escape it. Between the noise and all the staring at a screen, I basically just have a permanent headache. When partner is teaching I can't use the microwave because it's really loud and right next to their makeshift office. I have to time meals around breaks, or eat cold food. I do not like it at all. My beagle sleeping in the middle of the bed and refusing to move. Every night. My towel cleaning schedule is off ever since my boyfriend moved in. I have 2 hair towels and 2 body towels that match and 2 ugly towels to use on laundry day. With boyfriend here he tends to grab whatever towel and my system is off. I'm not saying anything because come on, it's just towels. I also refuse to buy more because we don't need them if the schedule was followed. Yes, I realize how silly this is. That my hair is thin, so I have to use the not super sting elastic hair ties to hold it back, and it still breaks. But the ties are so weak that they can't even hold my hair in a ponytail. Best ICA. Do is at the bottom of a braid or a low pony that falls out quickly. All my clothes are too loose, but I'm too big for the next size down. Underwire hurts really bad sometimes. I've gotten some mild bruises from my bra in the past. My stupid phone battery goes so fast even when I don't touch my phone. Yes, it's an iPhone. When I drive to work I'm at the height where my sun visor can't block the sun and I can't see, and the same goes for when I get out. I can't wait for daylight savings time. I work and have classes early in the morning. I'm always tired, so I try and get myself as caffeinated as possible, but if I have too much coffee it makes me anxious. It varies every day, but it's so hard to figure out the right amount of caffeine where I can make it through my long days. Whenever my brothers shower, they get an entirely new washcloth, and by the end of the week there will be more towels piling up in the shower than there are people in my house. Too much furniture, not enough space. My bedroom doubles as a home office, the bathroom is for me and the cat's litter box and for hand-washing clothes. The living room is the dining room, and the special projects room, and the TV room and the guest bedroom. I wish I had just a few more square feet. It always feels like I have to squeeze by everywhere. Also, not a daily problem, but I dream of having my own washing machine and not having to go to the laundromat. Maybe in the next life. My family using a shorter version of my name that I told them a million times I hate and don't want them to use. I have adorable dogs, and every time I try to walk them down this really cool and shady street, people keep trying to stop and pet them. We're in the middle of the pandemic. I don't want you to stop and pet my dog every time I'm passing. I'll have a good job going and then someone will stand in my way and go, "Oh, can I pet your dog?" Having allergies, crying face. The way my toilet is designed, every time I pee, it splashes all over the underside of the toilet seat. So every time I use the bathroom, I have to wipe that down or it gets gross. Am woman, can't stand. Sucks when I have company. Dry skin with acne, in a dry desert climate. I can't even figure out how to keep my wavy curly hair defined and moisturized. Mosquitoes. I realized that if I have to move 5 things to get to a certain kitchen appliance or pot, I simply won't cook. And if I do, once it's clean it will sit on my counter for way too long waiting to be put away. I just moved into a new apartment with a much bigger kitchen. But when I lived in my 715 square foot apartment with the shotgun-style kitchen, I had to purge my kitchen stuff and carefully organize my kitchen so things were easy to see and grab.